Hello and welcome to this week's Wild Spirits News. My name is Sibylle and your task today is to find out why you should stay within your comfort zone. I know, this is one of those, wait, what? Kind of titles. Because everyone and their uncle tell you to get out of your comfort zone. And you would have every right to ask, isn't coaching all about doing the thing that scares you? And yes, that is correct to an extent. However, there is a way of overdoing this. Some people have become so conditioned to be uncomfortable that they've lost their ability to just let go and enjoy and just be in the moment. As usual, there is a golden medium between those. And so the actual mission today is maybe not so much to find out that you should stay within your comfort zone, but to find out where you stand, whether you need a larger comfort zone or less of a comfort zone, and in what areas of your life you need more or less comfort, to find this out for yourself and to determine how you can balance this ideally. Task number 1 is called, which comfort zone is yours? So there are different types of comfort zones and different types of people, obviously, and different types of life situations. I'm going to give you a couple of examples just to get that thought process going, to jog your memory and to kind of give you an idea of what it is that you're looking for here. For example, there are introverts who they don't dislike people, but they can't have too much human interaction, or when they have had a lot of human interaction, they need to retreat a little bit and just process it all and recharge. So introverts that are conscious and aware of themselves have got very good at creating a comfort zone for themselves that they can retreat to recover from and recharge after human interaction. It's very similar for HSPs. HSP means highly sensitive person. It's not the same as being introverts, although a lot of HSPs are actually introvert, but there are extrovert, highly sensitive persons such as myself. But even though I am an extrovert and I thrive on human interaction, it's why I love coaching, I still need time to recharge and recover sometimes. And in the case of a highly sensitive person, that is because our nervous systems are wired slightly differently and we tend to get overstimulated very easily. And then we need time away and detachment and calm, quiet time to just come down again from that overstimulation. And that also goes for physical comfort, because the high sensitivity also extends to our physical bodies. And then, of course, there's literal comfort. And that is where it can get to the point where you're maybe a little too comfortable. And I think most of us have been in this situation, at least at some point in our lives. Just think about it. If you have a decent home, a decent income, decent relationships, nothing over the top and outrageous, but everything's ticking along nicely. This is a danger zone for becoming too comfortable in your life. Now, with these examples, your first task is to find where you stand, what areas in your life you might need a little more comfort in, and where you might want to leave your comfort zone, and what your current life situation is. And from your results of task 1, follow tasks 2 and 3. Task number 2 is called, if you need more comfort in your life. Signs of this may be that your lack of sleep, for example, that you're nervous or twitchy, that you're unable to sit still for any amount of time. And most people scoff at this and say, no, of course I can sit still, but try it. I challenge you to test this. Try and sit still for 10 minutes without doing anything. Not picking up your phone, not watching TV or listening to the radio or reading or anything. And then the next level, so to speak, of this game, of this test, is to do the same thing in a public place, like on a bus stop or in a doctor's office or anywhere you queue, where there's people around you and you do not pick up your phone, you don't read a magazine, you don't do anything, you're just there for 10 minutes not doing anything. See what that does to you. And some people who need more, another sign that you might need a bigger comfort zone in your life is that you are very short-tempered. And the remedy of all this is to extend your comfort zone is self-care. Now, stay with me for a moment. Self-care means literally care for the self. Whatever your self means is needs at this point is self-care. There has lately been a movement that turn self-care into something that you add to your already full to-do list. Like self-care is suddenly exercise, eating healthy, doing this and that and the other. That's not self-care. I mean, it can be if it's what you need at that point. But self-care, it shouldn't add to your load, to your workload. On the contrary, self-care is doing whatever yourself needs at that moment. Self-care can be just vegging out on the couch. Self-care can also be a hot chocolate with marshmallows. Not healthy, right? But if your soul needs that at that moment, then it's self-care and it counts. Task number 3 is if you need to leave your comfort zone, if you need to get out of your comfort zone. Now, if you're one of those people who've got a bit too comfortable, signs of this are usually the likes of you haven't tried anything new in a long time. You haven't made any new friends in, say, the last year. You haven't pursued your passion in more than a week. All that could be a sign of becoming a little bit too comfortable. And the remedies for that are the likes of getting a coach. I'm sorry, I am a coach and I'm recommending this, but the reason I'm recommending it is that this is what got me out of a rut like that. It's the fastest and most efficient way. So at least consider getting a coach, but you don't have to do this. There are other ways. You could sign up for a course, learn something new, or join a club where you'll meet new people. Do something you haven't done before, and also, very importantly, do one thing that really scares you. There is no faster way out of the comfort zone than that, trust me. So this is it's not just about getting uncomfortable or becoming very comfortable. This is about balance. You need to balance the comfort, the level of comfort you need, the size of your personal comfort zone, with the joy and excitement of the new. And I believe that the secret to life is to regularly revisit this process and evaluate where you stand at that particular point, and then adjust accordingly, either widen and extend your comfort zone or getting out of it. Task number 4 is, as usual, to let me know. Hit the reply button and let me know, do you currently experience not enough comfort? Do you need to extend your comfort zone? Do you need to stay within it? Or do you need a push and need to leave your comfort zone? What were your insights from this video? I'll reply to every email, I promise. And if you didn't get the link to the video in an email, that means you're not a member of the Wild Spirits community yet, and you should join us. Go to wildspiritscoaching.com and fill in the little form there. On that page, you could also do a free life audit. One of the things that happen if you fill in the form at the end of the life audit is that you'll get subscribed to Wild Spirits News. The newsletter is 100% spam-free. It's 1 email per week. And you get lots of additional information, additional articles. You get recommendations of books and other resources. And sometimes you get special offers that are exclusive to subscribers that nobody else ever gets to see. So go to wildspiritscoaching.com and sign up. You could also Google Wild Spirits Coaching. That'll get you to my website as well. Thank you for watching.